Hello, we are back for Can You Survive the Great Mountain, and we're about to kick off our very first reward challenge of the season. Behind me are the physical team members, and they are gearing up to do a challenge. We have already hiked up a large part of a mountain, and now we are pausing to do a challenge. So let's check in and see who we have. See who we have. Did I say that? I don't know. I'm exhausted, y'all. You would have thought these physical players were social the way they were chatting all the way up the mountain. Meanwhile, all you could hear was my heavy breathing, but that's okay. They are physical and they were not kidding. So here we have Jared, Kendall, Kaylee, Mary, Paul, Sean, and Keanu. And here is your host, Cam.
I was so out of breath that I didn't know any of your names. Well
As a cover.
Getting to this point, as I said at the beginning, you were going to have a chance to earn rewards as part of this hike. You all chose the physical portion of this, so your challenge is going to be physical, and you will be competing against one another. How it's going to work is you're going to open those bags. You're going to see a bean bag.
Oh my God, spoiling the surprise, damn.
Sorry. Open those bags, you can see your beanbag. You're allowed to open them now. You see your beanbag. What we're going to do is play head-to-head rounds of knockout, essentially. You know the basketball game knockout? With your beanbags, using those as the goals. So you're going to throw from the line I just drew. You'll see it a lot clearer when you walk over there. There's lines and there's rocks to mark the line. You'll throw it, try to get it to land on that bag. If you don't, you run and grab it, come back and do it again. First person to get their beanbag to land on the bag wins and stays alive in the challenge. We're going to do this in heats, right? So person who wins stays alive and picks the next two to play. And you keep going. If you get eliminated, you finish 7th. The next person eliminated finishes 6th, all the way until we have our 1 through 7, okay? The way that we're going to determine the first pairs is you're all going to throw towards one of them. The closest person or the person that lands on it is going to be the first kind of captain and pick the first 2 to go. Before you play, do you want to know what you're playing for?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I didn't want to carry them up the mountain, but I have little tokens that represent various things that are going to help you in your camp life today. So, unfortunately, only 6 of you will be winning items today. What I have for you are hatchets. I have a pot. You're all going to get rice, but I don't know if you're going to have someone to cook it in. Flint. You're going to need that fire to cook the rice too, and to stay warm. A lantern. That's going to be key for any social players that want to stay up tonight and talk to folks, or even move around tonight. It's going to get dark, trust me. A tarp. Looking at these clouds tonight, you might need that one. And lastly, rope. Keep that tarp set up and move branches around and get a camp actually set up. So these are items that you're going to need for your camp tonight. There's only 6 of them. There's 7 of you. Winner will get their first choice. Second place will get second choice, so on until 6th place gets whatever's left. Okay? Understood? All right. So we'll have you all come over to the starting line over here. Bring your beanbag.
All right, so we are heading on over to the challenge area now with our physical players. As Kim said, they're going to do a face-off to see how we get started. Paul lining up here, then Kaylee, Mary, Sean, Keanu, Kendall, and Jared.
I'm going to take away the one that's furthest away, so slow down.
All right, and Paul launches.
And landed really close.
Nice. All right, Kaylee's up next. The toss. Ooh, very close.
Here, Kaylee, I'll give you your bag back.
Here's Mary.
Ooh, had a good roll.
A little hop jump.
Paul's still in the lead.
Here's Sean now.
Sean's up.
A very high toss, and ooh.
Now the closest with a full half of his bag on the bag. Paul? All right, ready, Keanu? Ooh. I need a judgment here. I'm looking at it, and I see much more of Keanu's on the actual mat than I see of Sean's.
I agree with that.
So Keanu is the clubhouse leader right now. Kendall? Kendall gives it a toss. Close? I want a judgment on that. No cigar, Kendall?
And
right,
Jared.
And last chance to knock off Keanu.
Oh, and he does.
All right.
Oh my God, y'all, look at this
how
view.
the
I'm
order
dying.
is,
It's so cool.
We'll be throwing 2 of them at a time. So you need to land both of them on it. Partially on it is on it. And so we will go side by side. You'll throw your 2 bags and pick up the ones that don't land. Run up, pick up the ones that don't land on it. Run back, throw them until, keep going. There's no waiting for turns or anything like that. As same as how a knockout would work in basketball. Can we get these set up?
Kim, can we explain for the live stream one more time what they're doing?
Sure. So they will be throwing their beanbags from that line.
They get 1 or 2?
They have 2 beanbags.
Okay.
They're trying to be the first person to land both beanbags on
these bags.
The mats at the same time.
Okay.
So they'll throw both of them. Any ones that miss, they'll run up and grab it and go back. First person to have landed both of them on there wins the heat, stays alive, gets to pick the next 2 people to go. Each person that gets eliminated finishes lower on the totem pole. So first person is 7th. They do not win a reward. 6th place would get last pick of reward. 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place, so on until first place gets first pick of the reward options.
Gotcha. All right.
Go.
Good question. Partial land is all right?
Partial land in this scenario is all right. So as long as it is touching the bag, it is on the bag. I will be standing here to tell you which ones to pick up and not. It is a speed, so run back and forth. You can throw as many times as you want. If you get 10 throws before the first person gets 4, that's all valid. It's all physical in my opinion. So Jared, as the winner of that first heat, you get to pick the first 2 members to go up. The loser of that will be our 7th place person who will not get a reward. All right, so we have our first 2 matchups. Can someone please give each of them an extra bag?
Can we do 2 purple, 2 red?
Actually, yeah. Do you want to call some of yourself out for purple? There we go.
All right, cool. So our first 2 players are stepping up. This is for 7th place and 6th place, which means the loser of this will not get a reward.
Hopefully, but survivors ready? Go.
All right, so Paul and Keanu. Oh,
One on. Lead that.
both employing the strategy of throwing both at once to try and get them on. Both Paul and Keanu get their first one but miss their second one. They're having to race back and forth to try and get this first bag on. Nice.
Keanu, unfortunately, that leaves you in 7th place, so you will not have one of the 6 rewards to take with you.
All right,
Paul,
first
as the
match
winner
is
of
done.
that matchup, you will be picking the next 2 people to go. You could go rogue and put yourself in that matchup. All right. Kendall and Sean. I have an extra red one if anyone needs it. No? Someone give Kendall an extra purple one.
All right, so we've got Kendall and Sean facing off now.
All right. I will tell you which one to leave when you run up here. I'll let you know. But survivors ready? Go.
All right, both of these players doing the 1 beanbag at a time strategy. It pays off for Kendall. She gets her first bag.
Sean's still looking for his first.
And Sean winds up and gets his first one.
Kendall just missed.
Kendall on and off again. Both now racing to get their second bag on the mat. Sean is short. Kendall taking her time here. Hits it again and misses. All right, and Kendall winding up. Sean launches first and gets it.
Kendall, you will get the last pick of rewards. And the rewards are
So Kendall is now in 6th place. So she will get the last reward. A friendly reminder for those of you joining, this is our very first reward challenge of the season. The physical group is facing off for a total of 6 rewards. 1 for the first through 6th place players.
our 3rd matchup here. The loser will become our 5th place person. Winner survives. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Here we have Mary with red and Kaylee with purple. Mary throws 1 and gets it on. Kaylee throws both and gets neither. Kaylee hits 1 and Kaylee hits the second.
It's also on the second throw.
All right. That means Mary is getting the 5th place prize. And Kaylee lives on in this challenge, picking the next 2 to face off.
I have an extra one.
All right, now we have
Paul. The loser will finish in 4th place here.
Sean and Paul.
1 second. I just want to make sure this car is not coming our way.
There's a construction road to the left of us. There's like a hidden trail behind those
We
trees.
are ready, so survivors ready,
All right.
and go.
All right, we've got Paul on the purple beanbags and Sean on the red.
2 on.
Oh, wow. Sean hits it in a 1-2 punch and staying alive in this challenge, knocking Paul out, who will get the 4th place prize.
The trade-off.
Sean playing an almost deadly amount of game of catch with Kaylee over there.
So the 2 of them will be playing.
All right.
So Sean has locked himself into
Kaylee stepping up on the red beanbags, Jared on the purple.
the winner of Kaylee or Jared. Loser gets 3rd pick. So, survivors ready? Go.
All right. Kaylee with an on and off.
Second one is on.
And Kaylee lands her 2nd bag, racing to try and win this match.
Misses.
Jared taking his time, winding up on and off. A reminder, Jared won the very first heat, but now no dice.
Ooh, bounces off. Overshoots it a little to the left. A little to the right, or my right, your left. Jared, oh, bounces off.
All right, both players still, oh,
Kaylee.
and Kaylee gets it.
Good job, Jared. 3rd place. That's still pretty good. All right, our final matchup here. I have 2 red here. All right, yeah, I've got one. Yeah, it's the shoes.
All right, and now we have our 1st and 2nd place face-off. These are the final 2 in the challenge. It is Sean versus Kaylee. They are competing for the 1st pick of all the reward items.
All right, winner will get 1st pick of those rewards. Loser still gets 2nd pick, so no one's going home too unhappy here, but let's see who gets that 1st place. Survivors ready? Go. Sean a little short. Kaylee back on. Misses the 2nd one. Oh, Sean gets the 2nd one on, though. I didn't even see it.
All right.
Misses his 2nd throw.
Sean a little
Kaylee for the win.
short. Kaylee a little short as well. Sean doing the back pedal strategy to get back behind the line.
Kaylee with the chance here.
Kaylee winding up and throwing. It's high, but short. And Sean gets it.
Makes it.
All right.
Well done, everyone. All right. I'll give you your badge. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for volunteering it.
All right.
I will ask that out of the goodness of your hearts that you each carry one of these back down with you. I have enough weight in my bag, personally. And now, we will get to the reward picture.
All right. Here's the fun part. Well, that was fun too, but you know.
You can put your stuff back in there. Yeah, we're done with the challenge.
All right. First reward challenge is done, and now they will be selecting their rewards.
You will bring this with you back to camp, because we do not have the rewards with us here. I did not want to have to carry them up in the mountain. And you didn't want to carry them back down. So Sean, you can come in and make your first selection. We have rope, tarp, lantern, flint,
Do you want to lay them all out, and then I can just grab one?
and hatchet.
All right. All right, Sean, our 1st place player is coming, and he gets his pick of the rewards.
I would really appreciate being dry.
All right.
Oh.
Sean has grabbed the tarp. So Kaylee, you can come make the 2nd selection. Flint for Kaylee. Fire. Fire is famously life in Survivor, I've heard. All right, Jared, 3rd place.
You just took my picks, man. Oh, God. We actually got to cook rice.
If you can. Every tribe will be given rice. It'll be dry, so
Will be dry rice? I'm not a chef.
we'll see if you can get it to to edible range. But
All right, Jared taking his time
taking the
before
pot.
selecting the pot.
All right, fourth place, we had Paul.
All right, up comes
Still has a
Paul.
couple selections here, and he quickly
Oh,
grabs the hatchet.
straight for the hatchet.
Fifth place, so Mary. 2 selections left. We have rope and lantern.
Oh, those are 2 murder weapons in Clue.
It's true.
What will it be?
Trying to think what you can do with it.
She took the lantern, which means Kendall can come up and grab the rope. Last but not least, I feel like.
Yeah.
One rope. I know, I didn't really know which one.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, everyone. Apologies to Keanu, who's leaving empty-handed here. But well fought. You represented the physical choice pretty well there, I thought. Everyone gave it their all.
Y'all sure did.
We have a little bit left of the hike here to get up to our final summit. So as you can see, it is going to be the steepest part. We'll end the live stream, and I'm going to stay here, but Cameron, the other Cameron, is going to take you to our scenic final
All right, so
spot.
there you have it. The first reward challenge of the Great Mountain has ended. Up next will be our social group that will be coming to do a challenge. So as soon as they make their way up this glorious mountain path, we will get going. So as soon as they're up here and situated, we will be live again, and you won't want to miss it.